Okay, we're gonna do point notation. I'm gonna have you do all 4 of these problems. You're not gonna turn them in. I'm gonna do these problems at the start of class just so you can check if you're doing them right and check your answers and see if you're getting the right process. I'm also gonna show you how to do them on a graph, but I didn't put any of those on here, okay? So point notation looks like those bottom ones that were just on there. It looks like this. XY, which is a point, becomes whatever the new XY is. So let's say it's X plus 2 and Y minus 3. So if I do that, if I have this as my point notation, every X is gonna go 2 more and every Y is gonna go 3 less. So if I have a list of points like this, doesn't matter what they are, whatever they are, every X, the first number, is going to be added to, okay? So the new one is going to be, this is going to become 4, this is going to become 6, this is going to become 8. Every Y is going to, the second number, is going to be subtracting 3. So this 3 is going to become 0, this 7 is going to become 4, this 4 is going to become 1. So that's what it means. It's telling me the transformation and I'm just applying the transformation, all right? Let's say that I had some points on the graph and it gave me that same transformation. So this point, this point, this point, okay? So if I'm looking at this and I'm gonna do the new points, I'm gonna do them in green. My X is plus 2, so this gets plus 2, and my Y is minus 3, so it gets minus 3. So that's the new point. So this one right here shifted there. I don't need to draw the arrow just to help you see what's going on. This one, the X plus 2, Y minus 3 gets shifted right there. X plus 2, Y minus 3 gets shifted right there. So those are the new points using that point transformation, okay? Now if it gives me points, let's say that it gives me a list of points, like and then it says that they transformed into these new points. And then it wants me to write what the transformation was. I'm gonna say XY becomes, and I gotta figure out what's happening to my X. So to go from 4 to 8, I could either multiply by 2 or I could add 4. I need to figure out which one I did by checking the other ones. So to go from 9 to 18, I could multiply by 2. And to go from -2 to 4, I could multiply by 2. So that means that my X is getting multiplied by 2 every single time. To get from 7 to 6, I could subtract 13. Or I could, well, let's see if that works. 8 minus 13 is going to be -5. So that doesn't work. What else could I do? I could multiply it by -1 and then add 1. See if that works. -1 is -8 plus 1 is -7 times -1 is -4 plus 1 is -3. So it's times -1 or -1y. That's multiplying by -1, and then I add 1. So that's how I'm doing each of them. I'm just trying to figure out what rule is going to work for every single one. It's a little bit easier when you're doing it from a graph, and we'll probably do more of those changes from a graph. So if I look at, I have these points and they change to, let's say they change to these points. I'm just looking what changed from here to here, what changed from here to here, what changed from here to here. Well, it looks to me like it went to the right 3 and up 2. Let's see if it works on every single one, and it does. So that means on this one, my X, Y became To go to the right 3, I add 3. And then to go up 2, I add 2. So that's how I'm looking at these today.